It is 3 the hallway. We are back with some other news, as we like to call it. Starting with the biggest other news, as we don't have a football section this week, segment this week. Rob, married man, bachelor's in arts and science with a minor in what? What's the minor in?
Listen, man.
It's in Dirty Birds. Oh, man, it's been a sad week for y'all. Julio Jones. Gone. Tennessee. Moved a little west, Nashville. How you feeling about that, Rob? Tell us your sentiments. Arguably one of the best receivers of all time, jumping ship.
Listen, man, it's tough when you see your favorite player, one of your all-time greats in franchise history, want to go to greener pastures, but I can't blame him. He's been nothing but a consummate professional. He's been a leader in the locker room. He's been a leader in the city of Atlanta, and Shannon Sharp did him dirty.
Can you hear me? I got you. This is your favorite uncle. What's going on, bro?
So, at the end of the day, 11 showed us what playing for one meant for. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of hate.
He ain't never get one.
A lot of disrespect towards him not being able to, quote unquote, get in the end zone from a lot of people. And the fan base in Atlanta never felt that way. We always felt that he was number one, not only in our team, but in our hearts. And, it's a sad day in Atlanta. I will go on record and say I don't think we're going to go 11-6 anymore.
Them Atlanta Falcons, they some goofies, some clowns, some jabronis.
I will temper down our expectations and hope that we win 6 games, because Julio was that much of a piece to us, man. And we wish him nothing but the best of luck in Tennessee. And I will go on record and say he's going to score more than 10 touchdowns this year. Who want to put some money up?
See, Rob, I just don't understand how you see it as hate. Julio Jones is arguably one of the best wide receivers of all time. I think he's top 10 for sure. Some people would even throw him in that top 5, or at least in the conversation. But it's not touchdown hate, Rob. The man has scored double-digit touchdowns one time in his career. You know how many that? I know you know how many it was. It was 10. The last 5 years, I mean, a good touchdown season for him is 8 touchdowns. But I will say that I do believe that he makes Tennessee better. Before I go on my rant on what this means to the league, John, what does this mean for the Tennessee Titans to you?
Tighten up, man. That's what it means. The league got to tighten up. It's Julio, AJ, and Derrick Henry. Come on, man. You're talking about OP offense. It's going to be tough for that AFC South division. As far as the Falcons go, Julio will always go down as the greatest wide receiver to ever lace it up for the Atlanta Falcons. So many memories there. Unstoppable guy. I remember watching him and Roddy White, and I'm like, this guy will never be better than Roddy White. And sure enough, bro, he took off and carried the torch, and surpassed it, ran through it, passed it over and back. So, sorry to see him go. But Atlanta receiving core is in good hands. You got Calvin Ridley. Rob said you got the best tight end ever.
All time.
Will don the football field of all time, coming in, and Kyle Pitts. You still got Matty Ice. But we all know Atlanta is not what they used to be. And it's unfortunate that it had to come to that. I think ultimately Julio Jones wanted to leave. even prior to being on the phone with Shannon Sharp without notice, because he said that he didn't know that he was on national TV, that's very unfortunate and unprofessional. But things happen. But he's made it clear that he didn't want to be a part of Atlanta anymore. So it was great that they got some compensation back for him. I think that was the best that they can do. And I can't wait to see Julio Jones torture the AFC South.
And I'll jump in now because John, you're talking about the NFC South, and I look at the AFC South, and granted, I was saying last year, and I do strongly feel like there's no true leader in the AFC South, and it's kind of up for grabs. It's been, in a sense, to me, up for grabs since Peyton Manning left. The Texans held on for a little while. That Indiana got pretty good for a little while again with Andrew Luck, but Tennessee's been around for a little while now. 2 years ago, they beat the Patriots, Tom Brady in the playoffs. Last year, they beat the Ravens in the playoffs. I look at the AFC and I see the Chiefs better than everyone, and then you have this ring of second-tier teams trying to catch the Chiefs. And Tennessee has been on the lower end, or at least thought about when you talk about those tier 2 teams in Buffalo. New England always having a chance up until Tom Brady leaving. The Steelers, my Ravens. But now I think Tennessee has just put themselves firmly in that number 2 spot. And it's not because Julio Jones is going to go out there and catch, 97 passes and go for 1,300 yards and 22 touchdowns. No, it's not because of that. It's because you just added the best in the league to me right now, the best jump ball, one-on-one, go get it receiver to the best, you better stack your box or I will run through you all day offense. Add that to a quarterback who's not trying to break any records unless it's quarterback rating. But he's not trying to throw for 45 to 50 touchdowns. He's not trying to throw for 400 yards on Ryan Tannehill. He's trying to win games. And that's what he's done. Even when he was in Miami and people thought he was a bust, well, not necessarily a bust, but he wasn't as good as he wasn't a starting franchise quarterback, but they were going 7-9 and 6-10 and 8-8, and they didn't have anybody, So Ryan Tannehill wants to win. Derrick Henry's a monster. Even when you do stack 8 in the box, he ran for 2,000 last year. And Julio Jones is still one of the better receivers who is going to be standing across the field from A.J. Brown, who made our top 10. He made our top 20 receivers in the league, and he was very impressive last year. He's definitely going to be looked at as a number 1 target. He's going to draw number 1 corner responsibilities a lot of times. So it's a pick of the poison. So I look at it like this. 2nd and 3 on a 17-yard line. What the hell do you do as a defense? Go ahead and stack the box. Stack the box. I'm taking a 1-step drop, and I'm throwing an air ball to Julio Jones like a rebound. Go get it. Okay, put your safety over the top because you're scared of Julio. You better be ready for Humphreys in the slot or whoever's in the slot because you got to guard these 2 receivers on the outside. And if you're playing pass defense, you might as well let me walk into the end zone with Derrick Henry. So that offense, once they make it when they make it to the other side of the field and they're trying to punch it in, it's going to be prolific. And I think that's going to win a lot of games for them in a really tight top of the AFC. So I am extremely interested. I think Tennessee definitely became a powerhouse team in the AFC. Still behind the Chiefs, but definitely in the conversations with the Ravens, who they beat last year, with the Steelers, who have been, struggling, with the up and coming Browns, with the with the up and coming Bills. So look out for Tennessee this year, in my opinion.
Miss you, Julio.
And let's ride over to some women empowerment, man. You see my background. Can y'all see the goat now? Y'all see the goat on her shoulder? It's on my shoulder too.
Goat.
And it's rightfully deserved. It's funny. Some people call it cocky. Some people call it confident. I call it bah, because when you when you breaking records and you're the most winningest American gymnast of all time at the age of 24, damn it, you are the GOAT. You are the GOAT. And Simone Biles just did that, racking up. I think she won every competition. No, she didn't. I think she won every competition she participated in the latest Olympic show. Gymnastics show out. And here she is again. Just basking in her glory, basking in her greatness, living the life, and really, inspiring so many other young girls around the country, around the world. Simone Biles, guys, what do you have to say about her?
Simone Biles, man, 30 gold medals, and she's only 24. She's only 3 gold medals away from breaking the record.
All time in the world.
And
winningest in America.
All time.
Right.
And that's for women. And I think that she has the potential to break the record, period. The record for men as well. Because she's only 24. So she has 2 more. I mean, in my opinion, when I look at prime, looking like 32, 33.
I mean, gymnasts don't really have that long of a shelf life, but I think she's also breaking the mold for that too. Because at 24, she's kind of old to be winning, 8 gold medals at a time in the world of gymnastics. So continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like you said, the world, there's 2 things. One, the world of medicine is allowing athletes to play way longer. The technology and advances in medicine is allowing athletes to play way longer and to perform at a high level, with those advancements. So with that being said, she's already breaking records now. Why stop? Why stop at women's? Why not go for everything? For the most decorated
athlete of all time.
Olympian in history. So I can't wait. I think that she will be able to do it. And it's amazing to see her journey from start to, and I can't wait to see where she finishes at. She has the opportunity to do it, and let's go talk for real.
Yeah, man, Simone Biles, she's amazing, dog. Like, anytime you're able to do things and break records and pull off stunts that no one's ever seen before, done before, attempted before, that's historic right there. That's legendary. Definitely something to be commended for. And to do it at such a young age, I just feel like 24, like for me, in my opinion, I think she's just touching her prime, bro. It's like, what can't she do? She might become a world-class swimmer or something. She's that talented, bro. I'm really excited to see what she has done, and I'm really excited to see what she's going to do in the future, man. Keep that back talk going, man.
Let's get a little bit younger. The women's U.S. I can't believe golf actually made our show today, but the U.S. Open in golf, 19-year-old Philippine Yuka Saso won that. 19 years old, competing against grown women, and women's golf isn't the most glamorizing sport, but every now and again we have a young lady come through and really take these elderly people, I guess anyone over 21, to town. 19 years old Philippine golf star.
I just goes to show to the way that athletes are being trained nowadays. Like it's no longer just, oh, we're going to see how good you are. Like these young athletes are really focusing and honing in on their craft at a young age and being groomed to be superstars for so young. So like this is another person we got to keep our eye out for. Like and like I said, being first of your kind, first teenager from the Philippines to win the Women's Open Golf Classic, like, hey, watch out.
That record it's a new generation in town, man. They are here.
Yeah, man. Shout out to her. 19 years old. She's Philippine, American. It's another win for that community. And it's you love to see it. You love to see the story. It's a great story to be 19-year-olds and win the U.S. Open, like for golf. it's no bigger moment than that for a kid, you know, to be on a biggest stage and win it, and to tell your friends about it, and you become an overnight sensation. She has to be living it up. So congrats to her. Congrats to her new celebrity. I can't wait to see the endorsement deals come in. I can't wait to continue to follow her story.
Great. And lastly, Jamaican sprinter Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce sets the record for fastest woman alive, clocking in a 10.63 100-yard meter. What is the record for men? I have to look that up because I don't think she's far off from that at all. What happened?
Usain Bolt got 9.58.
Right.
9.58. So
it's second behind Usain Bolt. Second behind Usain Bolt. Damn. I actually got to see this race. She's a beast. And you know, Jamaica, they breed sprinters. Got another one coming up. I really don't know what to say when it comes to sprinting, because I know there's training, I know there's working out. But that's a God-given talent. That's just, in my opinion, that's a God-given talent. And Shelly-Ann, man, listen, I would never take her phone and run with it.
I just want to know what they eating over there in Jamaica, because it's getting crazy. It's like they just produce people that can run. Is it the goat? Is it the curry goat? Is it the oxtail? The rice and peas? What is the collar? What is it? I just want to know.
The hot beaches, high ground. Gotta keep long stride and barely touch it, so it don't burn you.
Yeah.
Start early.
It's fast. And then there's Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce fast. 100 meters, running 100 meters in 10 seconds. Yeah, that is insane. That's insane.
Bro, listen, man, it's something in that water, man. It's something in that water. And just for comparison, DK Metcalf, NFL superstar, ran in 10.36 seconds. And that's a superstar in the NFL. And that's a male. And I'm not saying that, you know, I don't want to just go viral and say, oh, men get better at. No, like, just if she was running next to him, she might have beat him too.
That's a fact.
You know, like, listen, there's something in that water.
She'll be competing against herself for a while, you know, because that's the thing with these track runners. Once they're really good at it, they really try to beat their own records. We watch Usain Bolt literally compete against himself. I mean, yeah, there were 7 other people on the track, but it's fun for about the first 3-4 seconds. And then Usain starts taking off. I'm expecting Shelly-Ann to be doing the same thing in the near future, to be competing with herself, trying to break her own record. You know, these records are meant to be broken. She just broke it. She's going to try to do it again. I'm excited to see how that goes. I mean, Olympics are right around the corner, guys. Olympics are here almost. So yeah, you should be getting excited, getting ready for that.
I wouldn't be surprised if she breaks her own records. Technically, right now, she's the second fastest woman of all time. So I can't wait until the Olympic trials come and we're watching her break the record. I think that is very much possible.
Facts that. But that's going to end our show for today. It's 3 the Hallway. See y'all soon.